Tap in the Fix LA. Come get your fix of the culture.
Yo. Can you hear me? Hear me now?
Yes, sir.
All right. Welcome to the Fix, y'all. Welcome to the Fix. We ain't got the hand claps and nothing like that. We all, we all home, coming from home. But hey, we got a squad with us today.
Squad.
And we got like one of like the most like prolific, father and son duo right now. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy right now. We got
Crazy.
one of these innovators, like a five-time champion beat maker with us right now too. So we're gonna get into it right now. You know what I'm saying? So let me give you the introduction. I know how I like to do it. So if y'all don't know why y'all here today, let me tell y'all. So November 28th. We got FM Kids Records announcing the release of Project Elevator Music, a cinematic,
Come on
a
now.
cinematic hip hop collaboration between five-time beat champion and multi-platinum producer Keith Knoxx and rising star
Keith
G2.
Knoxx.
Come on
Executive
now.
produced by Gerard Harmon, Keith Wilkins, and Gerard J.C. Harmon, aka G2. The album
Big G
captures
and the little one.
authentic hip hop energy through powerful production and storytelling.
That's
This
right.
album is about motion. Every track represents a new floor, a new mood, and a different reality of the grind, says Gerard. Expanding the album's cinematic concept of life's climb floor by floor. And what's crazy about this project, if y'all haven't heard it yet, which I haven't, but we have, there's no vocalist on there. My boy Mouse already trying to freestyle on it, so he already
You feel
got
me?
dibs. So when y'all
Come
hear
on
this,
now.
just know that he got first dibs. All right.
Hey.
Project Elevator Music is a vision from Gerard in collaboration with Keith and one of hip hop's most decorated producers, G2. Together, they fuse classic craftsmanship with futuristic sound design, bridging eras and redefining modern hip hop collaboration. So I want y'all to
AKA
give a round of
Outcast
applause for our
Vibe.
guest, man. You know what I'm saying?
Come on. We're gonna edit the claps in.
Yes, sir. We gotta do it organically today.
Shout out to the gang.
Um,
What's good, y'all?
you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the
First of all,
squad, man.
hey, I gotta say, I just want y'all to know that Gerard didn't write that. Gerald did.
Oh,
There's
that's a whole
it's two
nother
different people.
person. He said, I got the tape on my mouth tonight.
Right?
Hey,
Right.
He not saying nothing. G2.
What?
Wait, go ahead, G. What were you saying?
All right, so just so y'all know, the reason why my dad put that tape on is because last podcast he was yapping too much. So this time he's not gonna be doing all that talking, and he's gonna put that tape on.
No.
That means we need to hear more from
Gerard took over last time, so now G2, he got to get his shine today. You know what I'm saying? Along with our boy Keith Knoxx. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
So without further ado, let's start with a few questions, man. What sparked y'all to even create this project?
Well, I would like to say that it was basically planned out. It was basically a planned out idea that me and Keith came up with for the album. So it was all planned out.
Okay. And then how'd y'all hook up? Keith,
Gerard.
What about you, Key?
Yeah, Gerard had some input in this too. You know what I'm saying? It really started when I came out there to visit them, and we was in the studio, and we was just like playing joints one after another. And Gerard came up with the idea. Gerard and G2 came up with the idea. Yo, we should do this. And I was like, why not? You know what I'm saying?
Okay. And so where you? I know we already kind of interviewed them last time, but Keith, let's get to know a little bit about you, bro. So where you? What's your background? You know, and where you coming from? You know.
All right. Keith Knoxx. I'm from. I was born in Harlem, raised in Harlem, and then moved to the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? I used to rap a little bit. Then I figured out that I did beats better, so you know what I'm saying? I dropped that mic and picked up the MP.
Hey, it happens.
I've been producing for about 30 years now.
Wow.
Dang.
I won some beat battles and everything. I won a couple of beat battles, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, we're gonna get into that for sure. We're gonna get into that for
beat
sure.
battles, huh? I used to watch that faithfully.
That's dope. And then and so how was your transition to coming to LA or to Cali?
Well, bro over there, Gerard, you know what I'm saying? He had the gift of gab, as you already know.
Mhm.
You know,
That's
what
how
I'm
y'all New
saying?
Yorkers,
So,
y'all New Yorkers had that. You know, that's
He put the
organic.
yeah,
tape on his mouth. That's a crummy piece of looking piece of tape too.
yeah. Yeah, a little fun fact. Me and my crew used to call him Sir Beef a lot because he used to he wouldn't stop. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But anyway,
You
you know what
don't
I'm
make
saying?
me
He knew a
talk.
couple of folks because he was in the music business before. Hey, man. Trying to answer the man's question, man. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? He knew a couple of folks, he knew some people.
Mhm.
I met G through some other, I ain't gonna mention his name, but we linked up and we started making beats together. And the next thing you know, Gerard's like, hey, you want to fly out to Cali?
From a death
Why
row.
not? Let's go.
Hey, disclaimer, everybody
What's up, man?
Gerard talked about said he was like not talking to them no more. So Keith, when you say you ain't mentioning no names, we know Gerard ain't messing with them.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
means if you survive the cut, you one of the real ones. You know what I'm saying? For
Feel me?
sure.
I ain't survived no
Hey,
damn cut. He had no choice, bro.
y'all can't fall out. It's
Survived no damn
impossible.
cut.
You're right.
It's
It's in the
impossible, man.
contract.
I tried to leave Star alone. He just won't let me leave him alone.
Mhm. For sure.
Yeah,
All right. So
man.
what? Back to the project. What was the concept? How'd y'all come with the concept of the floors, and then you know what I'm saying of like each song being a part of the floors and all that, like you know.
But it's not exactly the floors. You might have like maybe 3 floors in the whole project. It's
Mm-hmm.
more so like, certain things that go on in the projects. You know what I'm saying? Like
Got you.
we used to play a game called Corners. Everybody would get in the elevator and somebody your corners, we gotta try to get a corner, and who's ever not the corner,
Mm.
we gotta, they get these beat down. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Hey,
So it's basically that. It's just the
It's kind of
ambiance and
like
the
out here we
essence of
had.
being and living in the project.
It's like out here we had like slug bug, and then we see a slug bug like we be that's when we'll punch him. So we in the car
oh
and
yeah,
we see a
punch
bug,
Bucky.
slug bug. You know what I'm saying? That's when we get our punches in. You know what I'm saying? So
Hold on, I'm
that's
sorry.
tight.
I gotta
What's a
talk.
slug bug?
Exactly. You gotta
Punch
just.
Buggy.
What's
So
a slug
like
bug?
a jetta. Anytime you see like a bug, a jetta.
Oh,
It's called
Anytime
Punch
you,
Buggy.
yeah.
Oh, we did
Mm-hmm.
that. Yeah, we did
Yeah,
that.
Mm-hmm.
We call it punch buggy though.
yeah, we
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
call
we
it
always
Punch
okay,
say punch
Ah,
Buggy out
okay.
here
buggy.
too.
Yeah,
Juice is
mm-hmm.
from Slauson,
yeah.
so
Mm-hmm.
they hit niggas with
Mm-hmm.
slugs.
slug buddy.
Right, slugs in your nugs, nigga.
All right, so
Yeah, that's great.
so Keith said based off the I'm like you said you a 5B champion, man. What's different about this project compared to the usual beats you make? And then we'll get back to you too, G, about what makes this different than the original beats you make. But starting with you, Keith, like what was different with this production of this project, different from what you normally make cook up?
It's
Or
not
was
that much
anything
different
different?
because
Yeah, okay. Mm-hmm.
no, not really. I did what I do in the beat battle. Like these joints on this project, we can play in the beat battle, and me and G2 would get it. You whip
Mm-hmm.
some ad. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I didn't do anything different. All we wanted to do, all I brought to the table was to bring a little more ear candy. You know what I'm saying? While G2 was bringing the artist version of it, because all of his
Mm-hmm.
stuff you can flow at. I did it. He started freestyling. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then you might hear a little switch that
Mm,
goes
Mm-hmm.
into like maybe a beat battle mode or something like that.
yeah,
So
Mm.
that's about it, man.
That's tight. And I love beats like that, bro. Like that's one of my favorite. Like I'm a fan of like the only person I really know who did stuff like that was the Dream. Like when I would hear the Dream albums, Dream always had those same transitions. Or like when I heard Justin Timberlake's futuristic
Mm-hmm.
love sounds, like Timbaland had that
Mm-hmm.
stuff
Mm-hmm.
where it would be one beat and then they'll switch. And I'm a fan of that. So that's why when I heard some of these songs, so far I feel like one of my favorites would probably be like Apartment 3E. Like that one, that's a vibe to me. And then what was the one
Ooh.
y'all said? Like downstairs, coming downstairs, something like that.
Go down and get you.
Um,
Yeah,
come down and get
I'll
you.
come down to get you.
Yeah, those are my so far. Those are my
Mhm.
two favorites, bro. And
Please
like
come down to get me. I do not want to walk up to no project having to go in and go up by myself. That's
That's
hey,
death.
you
exactly
can't.
what it's about.
hmm No, for
Mhm.
sure, man. That shit's tight.
Mhm.
G2, what about you, bro? Was there anything different about this than how you would normally
So,
cook up
well,
yourself?
basically for me, when I was making those beats, I was basically, coming up with my own creativity in hip hop. I'm not doing the same old similar snare that you get from another artist. I did everything I did in this album was my own creativity. It was nothing
Mm,
out of. It was nothing that you could say that it's regular.
yeah.
All my creativity is unique. It's organic and it's its own urban style. Towards
hmm
so this album shows a lot of my creativity. It's basically showing the people how creative I am with my music.
That's
Mm.
dope. That's dope. That's dope.
Sounds real
And it,
And I
futuristic.
got
go yeah, add. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Let me add to
let me
that.
mention that real
hmm
quick. I gotta say this, bro, because he would send me joints and they would be crazy. And I'm like, yo, this is so crazy. We could go a step further. And that's when I come in and,
hmm
what I'm saying, add a little switch up. Because the joints he sent is crazy. I didn't even have to be on this joint. He could have just put this out himself and it would
hmm
have went crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
So,
hmm
but I'm saying that to say we got to pay attention to these young dudes that's coming because they coming.
hmm No, that's tight, and I'm sure that's good. That's what this is about: is bridging eras, or passing a torch. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So that's dope that y'all was, willing to even do that. You know what I'm saying? Giving y'all expertise, and then just kind of like putting y'all cherry on top. To what G was already cooking up. So that's dope because that's what I do here is a bridge of eras. You know what I'm saying? But speaking of that, it's like what made y'all even want to do this with no vocalists. Like we was talking about earlier, like Miles already wanted to hop on this. So what made y'all be like, nah, we ain't gonna get no? Because y'all could have made this like a produced project, but could have had different artists rapping on these songs. So what made y'all want to pull it out without no vocalists? You know what I'm saying? And Gerard, you welcome to chime in too if you want to chime in
I,
on
Well,
that
I,
too.
look,
I
before
He's so
I
ready.
hear,
He's
before you
so
answer,
ready.
what I hear is if it had words, it'd take away from the actual beat. You know what I mean?
Mm,
you know what,
It's
Miles,
almost like putting words to jazz music. Like you don't want to put no words to jazz music. We have
mm,
a specific title, a specific destination for this. And what I hear before y'all answer is like a new thing. Like we just want to put out beats just to make people feel good. Kind of like create your own music.
mm,
Kind of like when you in the car and you freestyle over a dope beat that you like. That's mainstream.
mm,
right?
That's the that's actually
Yeah,
the whole point.
yeah. So you're right. The very first statement you said, Miles, was right about a vocal would kind of crowd it because. So I'm just gonna say my part real quick, and then I'm gonna get off. Y'all can time it.
mm.
Um, the the reason we came up with Project Elevator Music is because
Y'all
is
time it.
because one day,
Time it.
no, so Keith has been my production partner for years. We've done a lot of records together, Busta Rhymes, Fabulous, whatever. It was me and Keith, right? Keith done a lot of other stuff outside of me because I wound up becoming the manager.
My sister Natalie, y'all, real quick.
Hi, Sister Natalie. Nice to
What
meet
up,
you.
sis?
Hi,
Hey, Nat.
Natalie.
And so I decided what I wanted to do was get Keith to start working with me again because he wouldn't work with me. And I
Mm-hmm.
wanted to get G2 to understand how music sonically should sound. So who do I
Mm-hmm.
put him with? Keith, because Keith is he's a very good producer. He understands sonics very well. When you hear this music, all the sonics is from Keith,
Mm-hmm.
right? He mixed all the songs, and he didn't take away from G2's creativity. He just
Nice.
added like little pieces of like little, sprinkles on top of what he did. And then he came in at the end. You'll see how the tracks are made.
Yeah.
So project elevator music, once again, it's not a project elevator music. It's not.
Mhm.
It's literally like housing project elevator music. So it's
Mhm.
the music you would hear if you got into the housing project elevator.
Wait a minute though, but it explains why. Because I was listening for more grit. You know, I was expecting grit, right? Because of projects, the word project. You know, I think gritty. But when I heard it, when I heard you just now say what you just said, it makes perfect sense because elevator music isn't gritty. It's just elevator music. It's
Mm.
chill, you know.
Right.
And so when I hear this, I think when I first heard like what 3 of the tracks, I'm like, it's not as gritty as I thought it was gonna be because it's really elevator music.
Yeah, but
Mhm.
it actually changes.
It's
There's so many different vibes on there,
Sounds in there. I can hear it.
sounds on there.
Mhm.
Yeah, that
like I hear urban and futuristic, but I don't
yeah.
hear gritty as much as I do urban. I think Keith brought a lot of urban
We
to it.
got that. We got
We
that.
got that, and we also
We
got
got it.
there's
We got some grit
jazz.
on
It's
there.
Yeah, I
jazz
didn't hear a lot.
infused.
You hear a lot.
Remember,
That's
Yeah,
we only heard like 4 or 5 tracks,
yeah.
so we didn't really get to
It's
hear though.
13
You know.
tracks.
how
How many
about the
tracks?
project. I ain't gonna lie.
There's 13 tracks
Okay.
or
Mhm.
14.
That's some.
But the point was to once again, Keith is a 5-time beat champion, which I didn't know he was 5-time until he was 4-time. He's been doing this, and I had no clue he was doing this until one day he told me about it. And I'm like, he already had won 4 times already.
Mm.
So, you know what I'm saying? And Keith hit another thing, and then I'm going to shut up. Keith, Keith held G2 when he first took his first steps.
Damn.
Mm.
I have a video. I literally have a video of
Dang,
him
so he a day one,
holding
day
him
one,
That's why
as
day
a
Keith said, I
one.
kid.
can't go nowhere. You couldn't kick me away if you tried.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's his uncle. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So that's his uncle. So
Yep.
And
I
that's
And
knew
why
that
the
was nothing.
that's why the chemistry
That
is
was nothing
there.
but a phone call. Mhm.
yeah, it was nothing. It was nothing. So that was I knew that both of them sonically, him,
Mhm.
G2 being the youth and Keith being the beat battle, but
Bridging the gap.
still, yeah, he bridged the gap and people would get it. Like it would bring both generations together.
You
Mhm.
bridge the gap and close the gap.
Right,
That's dope.
exactly. So when you
Mhm.
listen to it, you can just drive in your car, literally, and we also have skits in there because
Mhm.
Oh, dope.
Keith wanted to put.
Come
Keith
on
said,
now.
"Hey,
I
we need
like
to put
that.
some skits."
I need to be on them skits. Come on, don't
But
play.
the album's done, brother. It's coming out Friday.
I
You
But
know.
can't get on it,
You
Miles.
already.
You can't get on it. No, I'm
no,
fine. You can't get on it.
no, listen.
He do got the green light.
Yeah,
We
ain't there
told
gonna be a
there's 2
project
versions
elevator
though.
too?
So just real
When
quick,
the elevator break down?
but no. This is what it is. This is the first volume. Then
Okay.
he's doing another volume, and it's going to. This is all East Coast. This is all New
Mhm.
York projects.
Okay.
Mhm.
So the next one will be Dirty South projects. Then
Oh,
another one will be the West Coast projects.
Okay.
oh,
Mhm.
So
oh.
I mean,
this is
coast to
about
coast.
coast to coast because there's all the states and cities have projects.
Got the
Mhm.
know your the know your projects. The
Exactly.
Mm.
and
Mhm.
I'm from the Polar Ground projects. Keith,
my
what project you
grandfather's
from?
from the Harlem River Project.
Right. What Keith
Mm.
project? Which project you from, Keith?
Mm. Webster.
Webster projects.
Mm.
Those are projects in New York. You can go to YouTube and you'll see.
Mhm.
So I just wanted to bring my son G2 because I took him to the projects before,
Mhm.
but he could feel the vibe of the summer in the projects. It's a whole
Nice.
different vibe.
Hey, what
Humid
is it
as
like?
hell. That's all I feel. The vibe was it's humid as hell.
It's active, huh? Is it active though?
I'm sorry,
But
say
you went
again?
out there in the summer too, G. So you know what I'm saying? Like that was for show. Show how. Hey, so real quick, I know this is off subject, but just think about it. It's summer. Anytime I think about summer in New York, I remember DMX video, how it's going down. I don't know if y'all remember that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I'm telling my age, and you got the water hose. I'm not the water hose, but
Fire hydrant
Fire
the fire
hydrant.
hydrant and
Yeah,
the water they spraying the kids. Is that
with
how
the
it really
cup.
is in New
You
York?
That's
got the cup
real.
that's
directing the
real.
water with the cup.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
That's 100% accurate.
That's tight. That's
Hey,
dope.
so it's in the summertime.
Swimming pools in the projects?
No.
So y'all was making them yourself on the street. Y'all was like, we gonna flood the block with the water, bro.
We had no choice. That's the only way we're gonna get some pool.
And everybody in the projects, nobody had water in the projects. If they open up that fire hydrant, we get like a soup can, cut the top off, the bottom off. Yeah, nobody had water in the damn projects because we out there.
I know it was hot.
Yeah.
Dude.
I know from where I'm from. My Western
Yeah.
projects, nobody had water.
No, we had water. I was like, "What are you talking about?" We had water in my project.
I had running water.
Because you gotta understand.
Uh-huh.
You gotta understand, like where G is from, they probably had in his area, they had what 5 buildings, 6 buildings?
4.
Where I'm from, it's like 10, 12 buildings. You know what I'm saying? So we got fire hydrants like almost every block. And all of them joints is open.
So wait, when you hydrant to take the water to take a shower with?
Yeah, because the water pressure.
Where the water go? How does it come back?
You take a shower before you go outside.
That's tight. Man, that's tight. Hey, that's just a vibe just to even be around. Like,
Yeah.
I'll be amazed on like just different, not eras, but just different what's the word I'm looking for? Like different dynamics from different cities, and you know, everybody move different. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when y'all come to the West Coast, we are probably using water hoses or you having firefight, you know what I mean? Not fire, but water fights with the water guns, different shit. But y'all had the hydrants, so it was a little different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just like out there, I'm so used to what I see on TV, which is people pulling up on the stop signs and all that stuff. Like, we don't really do that out here. But out there, I know that's a big thing. Like, you know, that's what Jada known for. Jada stay doing the hood aerobics. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that's dope. That's dope. And that's the energy I'm sure that y'all brought to this project, I'm sure.
And I want to thank you for wearing the Project Elevator Music merch.
Oh, you see, bro. I had to represent, bro.
Come on
I had
now.
to represent, bro.
Represent.
I'm not.
Hey man, don't put me on blast, man. I'm wearing that shirt every day to the gym.
Yeah, I'm not thanking you for wearing the shirt because I don't have mine, so you got one before me. So
He got it on the last interview,
I'm
brother.
salty right now.
You didn't give your brother a lifelong friend a shirt. A shirt?
Oh yeah.
You want me to be honest with you?
He
You
already
have
was.
enough material.
No. Put your tape on your mouth. Put your tape on your mouth.
Hey, so I'll start with you, G. What was the most challenging thing about making this project? Because I'm sure that y'all had did y'all already have like all the beats that were used for this project? Were those just the initial beats that of all the beats y'all did, or did y'all have like a set of 20 and was like, we're gonna narrow it down to 13, 14? Like, you know, like was there anything that didn't make the project or everything made the project, you know?
I would say for me, like, I think we didn't have 20. We didn't pick like 20 tracks. We had to really pick a selection of beats that we actually want on the album. So like it was kind of down to 13. So we had to really just select each beat that we think that's gonna be dope for the album. So we didn't just go off and just send 20 beats and then we had to really be selective of what we actually want on the album.
Did y'all have how was there like a pile that y'all chose from, or you know? Go ahead, Keith.
Yeah, we definitely had we had like a Zoom call and we played joints, bounce joints back and forth. Yeah, that's dope. Or we could collab on this one. Or I got this. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So it definitely was that. So it wasn't like we had 20. We just played joints and then we say,
played joints like, oh, let's do that. Oh, that can connect to this. Okay, I got you.
Yeah,
because that's like with me, bro. It's like I'll try to do that. Like I'm gonna do 10 songs, and then 10 will turn to 15, then 20, then 25, and then I gotta be like, you know what? Let me stop. Now let me just narrow down to my favorite, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But that's the hard part, you know. So it'll be like you might like all of them might be your baby, you know what I'm saying? And then you might have to deluxe it. I'm just trying to figure out if we're gonna have a deluxe project elevator, you know what I'm saying, with some more beats on there. Or,
that's possible. That's possible.
You know?
That's possible. Yeah.
Yeah, that's hard.
Definitely.
You know? Um,
Yeah. Yep.
so it said G2, man. How did you push Keith? How did you push G2? And did G2 push you sonically with this? Like, or was it more like a mentor thing and you was kind of like, like, did you guys iron sharpen iron kind of vibe?
No,
Like, what, you
Nah,
know?
not at all. Not at
nah.
all.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be honest with you. G2 pushed me.
Mm,
Yeah. He
mm.
pushed
That's
me
what's
Well,
up.
for sure.
That's dope.
Shout out
That's
G2.
dope.
So
yeah.
who
Nah.
influenced you? Who was
So
you guys' influences on some of these beats? 'Cause I hear certain vibes in these beats that like I can hear who y'all like when it comes to artists and beats.
yeah, yeah. So I did kind of push Uncle Keith because I showed him like what basically it's a whole youth thing. I showed him what the youth wants to hear. You know
Mm,
what I'm saying? So then he got to match that kind of vibe with his creativity in the music. So that's
mm,
that kind of leads to the point with this album. So I showed him my creativity. I showed him what the youth want to hear. So he had
Yeah.
to just blend in. He had to be a sponge. He had to blend in, show him his style, and then that's it.
that's so it kind of sound like more of an iron sharpening iron thing because it sounded like you was kind of showing him like, okay, this is what the youth like to hear, but he was also okay, cool, but still like you still use your IQ on music in general, you know what I'm saying? On like, okay, well let me add a little bit of sauce to this, you know what I mean? So that's how I got this gumbo pot of this organic gumbo pot. So that's dope as fuck. Um, let's see, that said Gerard, it says was there any non-negotiable for you when it came to this project? Like, nah, this gotta be this is the direction we have to go. Or like were you kind of open, you being kind of like the executive producer of this, like was there anything or were you kind of more open to all the feedback or were you kind of like, nah, let's do it this way when this is finished or what was your
Well,
input with it, the direction?
the reality for real is I'm a fan of both of them.
Mm-hmm.
It was easy. Like I'm telling you, it was the easiest job I've ever had. 'Cause it was just like I knew what Keith was going to give me. I knew what G2 was going to give me, but they didn't know what they was going to give each other. You know what
Mm,
I'm saying? So I already
mm,
knew that.
That's what made it
When
more exciting too. That's what made it more
Yeah,
exciting.
exactly. Because I was like,
Because
okay. And the one thing about Keith is that Keith is sonically like he's very. When you hear it, you're gonna hear like it's not just the beat playing. You're gonna hear things going through the track. You
mm,
know what I'm saying? You're gonna be hearing all these type of crazy reverbs and like you're gonna be like, what the
mm-hmm,
hell? You know what I'm saying? But I knew that Keith would bring that and it would elevate G2 because I also wanted G2 to learn from him.
mm-hmm,
You know what I'm saying? So I
so
was like, the
we're
way
learning
I
from
can,
each other. We're really learning from each other as we're doing the album. We're really learning.
mm-hmm,
right, right, exactly. But I wanted G2 to learn some of the creativity in song structure because Keith, Keith is a jazz head.
mm-hmm,
Right? He
Yeah.
he listens to jazz music. He's the well, as a production team, Mad Funk, and I explained to you what Mad Funk mean the last time.
mm-hmm,
He came into Mad Funk and he brought more of the vibe. I was the rah rah. I was the
mm-hmm,
I was the MOP of it. He
mm-hmm,
was he was
Oh, damn.
the J Cole of it.
Okay.
If I
mm-hmm,
gotta say it like that,
He was
you know what I'm
serious.
saying? I
More.
was more of the DMX and he was more of the Nas.
mm-hmm,
You see what I'm saying? So that
mm-hmm,
was the vibe of when we would do production. You can hear that. But I knew that Playboy Carti and Nas would be dope.
mm-hmm.
Mhm.
So,
That kind of remind me of like Hit Boy and Nas when they collaborated, and it just gives
right.
you like a hip hop essence mixed with a little bit of the youthfulness, and it's just like you said, it's just a gumbo pot, man. That's
It's a
just
gumbo
food for
pot.
thought. You know what
And
I'm
when you
saying?
hear this music, bro, when you hear it, like I've listened to it, as a producer and a record exec, I hear records all the time. I'm working on 3 or 4 projects. And one
Mm-hmm,
thing that I do is once I hear a record, I never listen to it again. I never
mm,
listen to it again until it comes out because I don't want to burn myself out on the project. But
mm-hmm. That
one
I'm
day
like that too.
I'm driving to Vegas and I said, I want to listen to this from top to bottom just to
Yeah.
hear it. And I'm telling you, man, I was like, yo, this is going to be crazy. And then I sent it to a couple of executives that I work with and they came back like, this project gave us our own distribution.
Mm.
That's how we got F them kids.
Mm-hmm.
Because they was like, yo, put it through our distribution. We'll give you our distribution.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because they heard it and they said,
Yep.
they know me. They know Keith. They love
Mm-hmm.
you. It was like, I know that this project is going to be something special, and I explained it to him. So I just want to give a round of applause to these two, because, like I said, they two of my favorite producers, to be honest with you. Like, they never make me, I never know what I'm going to get from either one of them, and I love that.
Can I, there's a question I want to ask. I'm trying to figure out how to tie it into each other. They kind of coincide, but they're kind of separate. But I'll start with this, because you said something that I wanted to ask. This might be off subject of the project, but we'll get back on it. But I want to know from all y'all, where do y'all stand with, in 2025, it's different right now with music, and we're going into 2026, and y'all been hearing all this stuff about this AI stuff with music. I kind of want to know, from the youth, from G2, and then from OGs like you guys, where do y'all feel about this AI with music and nowadays, the transition that we're getting in with AI artists and stuff? Like, how do y'all feel about that?
I feel like they cheating the game. That's the way I see it. I feel like they cheating. They all cheating. They all cheating. That's just the way I see it. I feel like there's no real artists. I feel like there's no real artists to show their real creativity, to show their real raw creativity. They got to go through a computer. They don't want to put in the work. They don't want to show the discipline. So I think for people who are cutting away all the time and effort to a computer, I feel like they're really cheating the game, honestly.
Okay. No, I can respect that part too. I definitely respect that. What about you, Keith? You feel the same, or how you feel about the AI or the stuff you've been hearing about it with the AI and music now?
I think AI can be used as a tool if used properly. I think I'm not too cool with it as trying to produce songs and write songs. I'm not cool with it because
like lyrically,
I've heard some of the AI
lyrics
music that's out now. Yeah, even the music I've heard it, and there's no soul. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel it the way I would feel it if I'm, you know what I mean? If I'm, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, but if you're using it as a producer and it's used as a tool to where you're looking for a certain sound, you know what I'm saying, or a certain drum or something like a drum loop or something like that, I don't think that'll be an issue. But for a full-on artist, nah, I'm not cool with that.
What about you, Gerard? You sign any AI artists to F the kids? Like, how you?
But let me tell you something.
Talk to us.
I had an AI artist years ago. Like I had a whole situation where it was. I've done stuff that people are doing right now. I did it like years ago. Like, and I have proof of this. But I think that this is the thing that I tell people about AI, especially in artists. They can't go and do an interview right now.
Exactly.
They can't go and walk the red carpet.
I said the same thing.
They can't. Yeah, they can't do nothing outside of. And how about this? What if the electricity goes out?
They actually can.
We're over.
I'm about to say that
It's like,
what if the platform shut down?
Yes. What if the platform shut down? What happens now? A real artist can go out on the street and get people to sing
and touch the fans. The fans.
You can't ask the AI no questions. But that's all business. What it is this. It's I don't got to deal with the artist being a jerk, not showing up, this, that, and the third. I ain't got to deal with that. They love the song because all that's happening is they're watching the video, they hear the song, I get the spins, I get the money. That's the business mind of it. Yep. But once again, you can't talk to them. You don't know their life.
Exactly.
You don't know who they are because they're not alive. Exactly.
There's no soul.
There's no soul.
There's no soul. It's just
there's no soul.
I've seen some. And you know what? Let me just say it. I'm glad you brought this up. I hate seeing those remakes of the old soul music with with Snoop
with like 50
Dogg.
Cent or
I
yeah.
hate that. I
Mm-hmm.
hate it. It is
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
horrible.
And
feels
I
real
love
fake.
hearing it from you, Gerard, because I know your background when we interviewed you last time, and you like a historian when it comes to me personally. You like one of the historians when it comes to hip hop because you seem to come up from the beats and breaks, So
Right.
that's why I wanted to hear this transition we getting into. How does somebody who heard the beats and breaks and now we're hearing it get digital? It's like I wanted to know that. That's why I was like, yeah, let me
Listen,
hear.
man. If I could
Mm-hmm.
go to analog, I would go to analog in a heartbeat.
Mm-hmm.
And Starion being a record producer and he having his brother and and his family, he understands what an analog sounds like.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
My son doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't know what analog sounds like because he was born in
I
2005
understand it too. Yeah.
and everything was digital.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
By the
he
time he
doesn't
came out.
understand the sonics of analog.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why vinyl is coming back.
No, for
Analog is
sure.
has a warmer sound.
Warmer feeling,
Yeah.
No, for
right?
sure.
So everything is tinny
Mm-hmm.
and that feel doesn't come across.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I don't like it at all. I when people send me those videos, I don't even look at them. I throw them a
Mm-hmm.
thumbs down. You know what I mean? And no, I think that AI.
Yep.
I get the business part of it,
Mm-hmm.
but I think that eventually it's going to go. Everything comes full circle, and we're going to be going back to vinyl.
Also, I agree, Gerard,
Well, let me
because I'm
give.
like, go ahead, Keith, go ahead, do your thing, do your thing. Go ahead,
Let
Keith.
me give you a positive about it though.
Mm-hmm.
We got artists like Beanie Siegel who doesn't have this voice, right?
Okay.
Or
We got artists
DOC.
like imagine hearing a DOC. Imagine hearing
Yep.
a DOC album
Mm-hmm.
right now with Dr. Dre producing that joint.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Yep.
That's the only
Right, but see,
positive I get from it.
that's used as a
A
tool from
tool,
a real
exactly,
person.
exactly.
That's
Mm-hmm.
not
I said that. I said
yeah.
What
that.
That's
Keith
what I'm
was
If
saying.
saying, exactly.
if it's
Mm-hmm.
used as a
That's what I'm
tool,
saying.
I don't have a
But
problem
yeah,
with it.
not as an artist, but if you're using it as a tool, and I agree because, and my 2 cents of it is like, say for me, I'm not a singer, and I was talking to my mom about this too. Like, I'm not a singer, but let's say if I made a track and then now I can reference it with a R&B vocal, maybe that's different. Like, because now I may want to write a song for a star, but I'm not a singer. I don't have the vocal capability of really getting my idea across. So look, I'm gonna use the beat I have. Maybe G2 made me a beat. I'll type up the lyrics. Now I got the AI maybe doing the reference track for me. And I send it to Snag, I send it to Star, or I can send it to whoever, Bruno Mars, and I can get my point across. But if I'm using it as an AI art, me creating an artist by the name of Sauce and Have Juice, and then I'm putting them out, and I'm like, yeah, this is my artist, he on my label, blah blah blah. I don't respect that because, like you said, there's no emotion. Okay, what's the story behind them? And me, I connect to artists through story. Like I'm a fan of somebody's background, and if AI doesn't have a background, and so
And
I
he
can't
can't
relate.
tour. They can't
Mm-hmm.
tour. They can't do no shows. So
Mm-hmm.
what? I can only
Mm-hmm.
see
They
you
gonna
on
do the
your TV.
hologram?
Mm-hmm.
They gonna do the
Yeah,
hologram?
exactly. The hologram. So
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and think about the wars now.
No, they
Think
could
about the
tour. They'll be able to tour.
yeah, but guess what? You know how
They'll
the
be able to
bands
tour.
pull out, how they unplug your whole joint.
Damn. I'll unplug you.
It's
Mm-hmm.
over. Tour is over.
You're too long. Pull out the plug.
Tour is over.
Damn.
Disappear.
Mm-hmm. The time is up. And you want to
Unplug.
close? You want to put the 2 cents on that, Mal? Just something you want to say before you move on to the project?
But
More about the.
I feel like I feel like there's a plus and a negative. AI is amazing. I love it. It has its place. I feel like we got to evolve with the times. The times are steady moving. Technology is steady increasing. Certain things should be um, in AI, like in the sense of like a tool, but in the sense of like certain things, like the human voice and uh, just the soul of music. I think it should be there. Love AI for what it is. I'm not gonna lie, I love it. I love watching society evolve. and to see where we're gonna go. I don't think that the actual essence of music is ever gonna go nowhere when it comes to us creating. So, but I think that we on a good path. I just think that we just got to stay true to ourselves and true to the game.
You know, for real. And I see how you plug Joe. Plug Joe. Hey, True to the Game by Miles. By Charismatic Jones.
Okay.
Hey, no, but I do come back to Gerard, then we move on about more about the project. But going back to Gerard was saying, going back to vinyl, that's why I wasn't tripping on hip hop not being in the top 40 right now. You know, because in my opinion, there was a lot of good hip hop records that released this year. You know, Larry June, one of my favorite, that project with him and Two Chainz. You got the Clips album. You know, you got Nas. You got a lot of people that's still dropping good hip hop records, and but they might not be have the hits. But I just kind of felt like with I think right now we're going back to that essence of forced to going back to the originality and having that creativity. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what we're getting back to. And plus, I don't think labels is funding hip hop like they were before. You know, I think that whole payola stuff with Drake then like kind of shut a lot of that funding down. But I do also feel like in a good note, we getting back to the streets. Kind of what we was talking about before, Gerald. I think hip hop is going to get back to the streets, going to get back to artists really where you from, who are you, you know, what's separating you from the shit, what's separating you from AI, what's separating you from the shit we hearing next door, you know, and I think that's those type of artists who can separate themselves from others are the ones who are going to really shine. You know what I'm saying? So I
I
think
got
it's actually heading in a good direction right now. Me
And you know what's
personally.
crazy? You know what's crazy? I listen to music like that lately.
Mm-hmm.
I listen to my dad knows I listen to Freddie Gibbs a lot.
Get Freddie Gibbs, with
Freddie Gibbs
Currency, Wiz
with the
Khalifa.
with Alfredo too. I was playing that on repeat.
Mm-hmm.
Repeat. Time and time
Mm-hmm.
again. It's like because it gets to the point where it's like you're sick of hearing new generation music. For me, as
Mm-hmm.
I get sick of it.
Yep. Yep.
So that makes like you said, you want to go back to that. You really want
Yep.
to go back to that.
Yeah, which is what they call in lifestyle rap. But I feel like what we was talking about, Gerard, like it's always that's what music was originally about. It was about where you from, what you seeing in your community, getting back to that essence. So I think that's what we're getting back to, and I'm happy we getting back to that.
There was a message back then also. Like,
Yes.
we always
Substance.
listened for the message and the lesson in
Yes.
the album.
Yeah.
Not the
Yes.
song, the entire
Yep.
album. So
Yes.
if we getting back to that, I'm all for it. Because right now, I don't listen to nothing but lyrics.
Yep. Yep. Real
It
talk.
be like that.
Real talk. And then with beat tapes rising again, what do y'all think separating or even collab projects rising again? What do y'all think that this project is going to bring to this space of music and where it's at now? Like, where do y'all think? What do y'all think? What are y'all trying to even get recognized from this project? Like, what do y'all want people to take away from this? You know, especially when it doesn't have lyrics. So, what do y'all want sonically people to grasp from this project?
Man, I just want everybody to be entertained, bro. That's
Yeah.
it. Just ride out, whatever you're doing, even if you're cleaning up your house. You
Background
hear
music.
something. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
on
it.
both sides too, on the youth and the
Yeah.
we want both sides to be entertained because we don't want to just put out one specific thing. We want to just be diverse. You know, we want the youth and the older to really combine themselves and be and you know come together and unite and feel entertained by the music.
And what I really want most of all is the same reaction that Miles just had when he listened to them joints while we was on. That same reaction, that inspiration. This is fire. Freestyle to it if you want. Write to it if you want. I don't care what you throw it on the mixtape. You know what I'm saying?
We want
That's
that.
what I want.
There was
We
this
absolutely want that.
I used to know DJ, I forget his name. He would make like lo-fi hip hop, and I would go on YouTube.
Yes, that's what this sounds like. Thank you for saying that, Miles. That's exactly what this sounds like. But go ahead, though.
YouTube, and I used to work with. I used to do medical coding. I was in the medical field for like 2 years, so I'm at a desk every day. And I kid you not, I would go to this DJ, and the only thing that would be playing, like on the video, is just like a dude like doing like this, and the whole video, and it's like an hour long of his beats, and he would like remix a lot of the music that you love and put his own style with it. But there wasn't no words. It was just this old boy, animated character just moving like this,
Mm-hmm.
and you just listening to his beat, and it was helping me get through work. You know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
don't get it twisted. Like there's a big chunk of people that don't want to hear words. They
Mm-hmm.
want to vibe.
No, for
They
sure.
want to drive. They want to finish. They want to mow their lawn. You know what I mean? And there's certain things,
Mm-hmm.
the library, whatever it is. You know what I mean? They just want to. They just want to do that.
No, you know what's crazy, Miles, is that's how my daughter is. Kennedy, she's been like that probably since she was like she's 11 now, but she's been like that since 5 or 6. I thought she was gonna end up being a producer because she used to just love listening to beats or lo-fi music. She's like that now. Like cause sometimes I'll ride with her because I don't want to play all that rah-rah stuff. So sometimes we
Yeah.
just be riding and then she'll be like, "What's that, Dad?" And it just be like one of those type of vibes. So this
Yeah.
is like a project that I would low key play around her because she loves shit like this. You know what I'm saying? Like so.
It's fine. But I'm just saying, like,
No, yeah, exactly.
reminds me of like
No,
project
you're right.
with the music. It's
Mm-hmm.
crazy because you can shoot so many visuals or create so many
Mm-hmm.
visuals. You can create the elevator. You can create the lobby scene. Oh, the people in dudes in the lobby.
Not to cut you off. Every song has a visualizer.
Oh,
That's
see,
dope.
you
No.
go.
Everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Every song.
Like I just
Got
created
it.
a new Instagram page, and all I'm doing is showing my photography skills, and I'm just putting like jazz music with it.
Mm-hmm.
Shot photos. Once like an actual recording of something, like I recorded the rain with the train coming through, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
put music to it. That's it. It ain't like something really just for me. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna just keep on. And to me, that's what I feel like. It's like G2 and Keith. You guys like just taking a brush, the instruments, and you know what I
All right,
mean?
for sure. That's dope. That's dope. Um, Before we close out, I want to know. We got a personal life question. I just want to y'all all can chime in too. Even you, Gerard, you can take the tape off, bro. You can take the tape off and speak yours too. But we'll start with G2 first, so he can get because you know how your
Good
dad
though.
get.
Doing
You know
good,
your
bro.
dad.
Hold on. You mean you know how your dad get?
Yeah,
You know,
Gerard
wait.
been talking through the whole show. G2
So
is
I
sitting
was
back in the
asking me
cut.
wait,
questions.
y'all know
Every time
hey
Gerard
man.
spoke, G2 got further and further away from the camera.
Nah, man, I'm just, I'm hosting. I gotta, spread the wealth. But we'll go clockwise. We go with G2 to Keith, and then Gerard can get into. But I want to know what floor of life are you currently going? Because we're talking about Project Elevator Music. What floor of life do you consider yourself on right now?
I'm in the roof.
Mm.
I'm
Ooh,
in the
on
roof.
the roof,
So you feel like I'm
like
on the top of the
I'm up
world.
there. I'm in the
Chef
roof.
from
Mm-hmm.
Wu-Tang.
I'm
Mm-hmm.
in the roof, man. Listen, and it's like this, man. This
I
ain't
mean, Raekwon, my bad.
yeah. I'm in the roof. Like I'm above everybody. I'm above
Mm-hmm.
everybody.
So I'm above all levels.
I
Talk that talk, son.
I think
Mm-hmm.
differently than everybody. That's why I'm gonna succeed. I'm
Mm-hmm.
above everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can't you like it's just gonna be that. You're gonna see in about a few years of why I am who I am. Why I
Mm-hmm.
create how I create. You're gonna see it. But right now, I'm listen, this is just the beginning. I'm already here. I'm already on
Mm-hmm.
the roof.
Sound
Mm-hmm.
like
Already
Kanye
on the
West. Talk that talk, son.
so I'm on the roof, man. It's just gonna be that
Proud dad.
roof.
Nice.
Proud dad
Nice.
moment.
What about you, Keith? What floor of life do you feel like you on right now, man? I know it's hard
Hey,
to top the rooftop, but
He
what
probably
floor
is
of
the
life do you
hostess
feel
of a
like you
lot
on
of,
right now, brother?
he's
hey
in a lot of
man,
environments.
if Neff is on the roof, then I need somebody to come down and get me. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the lobby right now. Yo, buzz me in, bro.
Hey, I mean, you know what that mean, though, Keith? That means you still, I heard Timberland say he was like, man, Quincy didn't make his he said Quincy didn't make his Thriller to 50. So he was like, man, I still got more ways to go. Like, and I just, what I hear from you is you feel like, man, I might be 5-time big champion. I'm now, mentoring my nephew and we locking in, but I still haven't hit my threshold yet, and that's what I hear. And that's still lovely to hear, even from somebody like you right now, who's probably already done a lot. You know what I'm saying?
I hear two.
So.
This is what I hear. G2 is on the roof. Keith is in the lobby. Keith is still got his ear to the street. You feel me? He's gathering up. He got a basket. And he's like, yeah, I needed that. I needed this. Hey, yeah, all right, man. I'll see you in a minute. Hey, thanks for that word. Word is bond. Okay, for sure. Put that in the basket. G2 is on the roof because he's still getting motivation and inspiration from the streets and from the culture. G2 is on the roof getting motivation by being alone in his mind. You know what I mean? In the stars, quasars. You feel me? They both inspirational places to be.
That's a Libra in you, bro. I like how you try to balance all that, bro. I see you. I see you. What about you, Gerard, man? What level you? What level you on?
I'm on the I'm pretty much probably on the 15th floor. I'm looking out the window. I'm watching what's moving. So let me say this.
Yeah, I see that.
This was fun for me. This is fun to see them two work together to put
Best
the
friend and
project
your son?
together. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's not my friend. That's my brother.
That's dope.
Yeah, exactly.
You put people
My
together though.
brother
Put
and my
dope people together, man.
Yeah, and it was fun to see it. And it's like I'm looking out the window. I'm watching my son grow. I'm watching my brother mentor my son. It's all fun for me. I'm just watching it, taking it in, doing the business. I'm gonna drop my joint, doing the merch business. The F them kids records. G, show me your shirt, G.
You already
You know
know.
what I'm saying?
But
You know what I'm saying?
Gerard,
I make beats,
you know how
and Keith, Keith got on the all black shirt that we got.
but Gerard, I think you have
It's
to
all
do
Just
black.
to show the blackness of the album.
it
Them
in the
shirts is
car.
whack anyway.
Man, we got the merch. If you go to the Project Elevator Music Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube, there's a link for the merch there. I'm just doing the business, man. But like I said, I'm on the fit. The building I grew up in, Polo Grounds Project, and my building went to the 30th floor. And I tell people this. So my building went to the 30th floor. There's 15 apartments on each floor. There's 4 buildings all in one project. Imagine how many people that is that you see daily. Daily. Just on your own block. And across the street is the Rucker Park. Where all the rappers and artists, all the basketball players, I saw them, every one of them. So when I listen to this music, it just reminds me of that. It reminds me of being in the projects. It reminds me of all the good time I had. Some of the bad times that happened. But sonically, it's going to be a treat. Y'all going to love it, man. I mean,
I can't wait.
Some of the names of the records are Lobby Gods. We got I'll Come Down and Get You. We got Pull Up the Lobby.
Okay.
We got Stuck Between Floors.
You got Rats and Roaches?
No, my man. Relax.
That's on the next one.
That's on the deluxe. That's on the deluxe.
That's the next album. Rats and Roaches.
That's on the deluxe.
But you will get a feel of the projects, which that's what I wanted. Because, like I said, I was like, one day I called Keith. I was like, I was like thinking. I said, we always hear elevator music when we go to the dentist or we go to an office building. But how would the music sound if it was in the project elevator?
Projects.
But you still kept the elevator music theme in a sense, right?
Yes.
So
Yeah.
it's still tolerable for people that don't even listen to hip hop.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
but what it is you're going to feel the feelings of being in a project elevator.
Mm-hmm.
The
You
people
still
in
got
the
the urbanness of it. Like that's the
it's
thing.
all
Like you
urban.
wanted
It's
to keep it
urban.
urban, and that's what I hear. It's like it's not meant for that. I mean, if people gravitate to it, cool. But it's
Yeah.
meant to be urban. It's meant for our people, hip hop people, hip. You know what I'm saying? People
It's
who have
strictly
that
for the
ear.
hip hop
I
heads.
got a
It's
real
strictly
Mm-hmm.
for
good
them.
feeling about this project. I ain't gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
You said what?
So when you come out, I got a good feeling about it. So when you come
Mm-hmm.
out with the visuals, just inbox me so I can put it on my stories.
Oh no, they're
Mm-hmm.
all everything drops on the 29th at
The
12
two.
a.m.
Come on
Mm-hmm.
now.
Everything. The YouTubes all drop. The
Yep.
album drops.
This
The
Friday.
this Friday, the
Mm-hmm.
Instagrams, the TikTok, it's all sitting there. It's there,
Yep.
waiting for 12 a.m. and it's gonna
That's
all
gonna be a
drop.
vibe.
Boom.
Can't wait. Can't wait. Can't wait. Where can everybody starting with G2, then we go into Keith, like where can they find you at? You know what I'm saying? Drop your plugs again. You know, go
And
ahead.
find me. I got two Instagrams. Find me at Gerard underscore H2. That is GERARD underscore H2. That's my main page. And then my producer page is Prod by G2. PROD.BY.G2.
Okay. And you got anything coming up next besides this? Besides, you know what I'm saying? Or what you
Hey man,
cooking up? Or right now you're
We
focused on
can't
this
tell
this
you.
project.
I'm always cooking up. I'm always
Yeah,
He said we
he
can't
got
tell
he
you.
got he has 4 records coming out next year.
Four
Mm-hmm.
records?
4,
for
and
Yep.
they're major placements.
Yep.
Mm.
Ain't
Congratulations.
no joke, man.
Yeah.
I'm
Mm-hmm.
always cooking. I'm always cooking.
Yep.
So
Love to hear. That's why that sweater is. That's why that
don't
sweater
worry about
fits you,
me.
man.
Don't
I
worry about
make
me.
Mm.
I'm always
beats.
gonna cook.
Mm-hmm.
I make beats.
Hey, Keith said,
Keith got
Hey,
on the
Key, what
black
about?
version. Keith got on the black version of it.
Keith got
Black
Mm-hmm.
letters.
uh,
It's the black on black version. It's the black on black
Exactly.
Black on
version.
black.
What about you, Keith? What about you? And you know what's funny, Keith? I feel like I heard your name. I'm a fan of hip hop, bro. I'm definitely gonna look you up after this because I feel like I used to be the type of person to read credits, bro. And I feel like you probably even produced some of my favorite songs, bro. I'm gonna go look. I'm gonna go look up
That'd
some
be
shit
crazy if that'd be crazy.
because
Yeah,
I
put
feel
it.
like I've seen your name before. It was like in like one of my own something I seen, you know. So I'm definitely gonna tap back in.
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah. Go
Yeah.
ahead, tap. Yeah. Tap back in. Put a couple of coins in my pocket, bro.
I got you. I got you. But
shoot
what about you? Where can they find you at Keith? You got anything coming up yourself?
Yeah, I'm on IG, man. KEEF underscore KNOXX five
Mm-hmm.
five 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 five. Does that
Okay,
sound like a phone number?
for
Right.
sure.
I'm glad you finally explained what this
Five,
five
five,
is about.
five.
Five five
Mm.
five
Five,
five
five,
five.
five, five,
Just
five.
call me if you need beats. Five 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 five.
Call me if you
commercials back
need
in the
beats.
Yeah,
Yes.
All right.
that's
Tap in.
KEEF underscore KNOXX five 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 five. That's five
Five.
Hey, you know what that
five.
five
Five.
stand for? 5 times.
Five
Five
five.
times.
Five
Four
five.
fives.
There you go. Five five. Five
Yeah.
times. And I actually got I don't know if I should say this yet, but I got another battle coming up. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
Probably next
Okay.
year. A
Okay.
little
the battle.
R&B battle. Yeah,
I'm
Okay.
glad you're saying it because I definitely want to tune in next time, you know. So that's why it's good you saying this, and I'll be gonna look out for it. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Is that going where they be at anyway? Like, what's the environment when it comes on beats battles? Like,
it's a platform on the internet. It's called the Gauntlet Beat Battle.
okay,
Okay.
The Gauntlet Beat Battle League. I'm sorry. Shout out to
okay,
Stanman, Lance Prague, and my man Nightlife. But yeah, it'll be on there.
okay.
I'll send y'all the link and everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
yes.
So
And
y'all
then we're
can
gonna get
tune
you back on here so you can get your own show without Gerard. You know what I'm saying? You get your own segment. You know what I'm
in.
saying?
That not only would be great, that would be a blessing.
Hey,
Shut
we
up.
got you. What about you, Gerard? Big OG. What about you, brother?
You can follow Project Elevator Music at PJ Elevator Music. That's
Mm-hmm.
Project Elevator Music on all the handles are the same: Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, whatever. And I don't want nobody to follow me. I'm cool.
I got enough. I
Go
got
play the
enough followers. I'm
records.
chilling.
Play the
I
records.
don't want no more. Can you manage me? No.
Instagram.
I'm done.
No,
Right.
I also we gotta with the help of these two, I want to put another project, Elevator Music, out by June. I want to try to do at least 2 of them a year, and
The
then
second
Okay.
one be fire.
yeah, we're gonna
That'll
do
probably
try
be
to do
fire.
2 of them a year. I want to do a whole compilation with Keith by himself, because he's a very special type of producer, and I want people to check out his vibe because and then we're working with I have a Canadian artist named Bradley
I
Oh
McIntyre.
yeah,
remember you
you
telling me
talked about
about
him
yeah.
last time.
Yeah, we're about to
Bradley
actually
McIntyre.
we're about to drop his single My Gift. It was supposed to be the same day as Project Elevator Music. They had me doing both projects at the same time, but I convinced him to do it on December 5th.
Yeah.
So we gotta have that project done. And man, I'm just if you got a check, I'll consult.
Hey.
Yeah, it got to be a
For
real check.
sure.
Now, no, I don't take EBT. No, I'm
Mm.
playing that.
It gotta be a blank one. You gotta be a
Yeah,
blank
exactly.
It gotta
You
be a
know what I'm
Open
blank
up the
saying?
one.
budget.
They open up the budget, brother. But yeah,
Right. Oh.
but y'all want to thank you guys,
No.
Miles, Starion.
Hey man, appreciate you,
Um,
brother.
you know, yeah, I want to thank you guys, man. You guys are always good. Starion gives me a lot of beef, but you know what? He actually comes through. You
Hey.
know,
What?
you
Yeah,
know.
I don't understand. I don't
Sorry, I
understand.
gave you a lot of
I don't
what?
understand.
Whoa,
No,
Tape
pause.
no,
over
no,
your
no.
face.
See, hold on.
Sorry, I gave you a lot of
Whoa.
what?
Tape over your
Pause.
face.
He
Hey
walking it
You
out.
want to
yo.
take some
He
blood
walking it
between
out.
your
Hold
legs.
on.
Hey,
Hold
that's crazy.
Wild.
yo, that was crazy.
Sorry, I gave you a
Relax,
lot
Rewind
of
that
beef
relax.
back.
Yo,
Yo,
sorry.
in the
Miles,
Hey, yo.
project.
You about to go
Hey, yo,
viral.
Miles,
please
that was
edit this
good,
out.
Miles.
Sorry, y'all.
That
Edit
was
all of
good,
that out,
Miles.
bro.
Yeah, edit that part out. But
Yeah, no. Let's
No
rewind
fault.
that back.
no pause. But yeah, man, I want to thank you guys, man, for having us on your platform. It's always
Man.
fun. You guys do an amazing job with Jay Flacco. But shout out to Jay Flacco. I
Jay
don't know if you
Flacco.
guys,
Shout out to Jay Fly.
Jay Flacco in
you
the
know,
back.
We love you, Jay
yeah,
Flacco.
absolutely. And
Jay
Shout out
Fly.
Jay Flacco.
yeah,
Jay Flacco building a name for herself.
yeah, man. But yeah, November 28th, download that thing, stream it, comment, pass it on to your people.
Yeah.
This is a fun project for us, but if
Yes, sir.
just enjoy it, man. Enjoy it. We doing it for you guys.
Mm.
Yes,
Yeah, and
sir. Yes,
also,
sir.
bro, next time I come out there, I would definitely love to hang out with y'all and just chop it up a little bit.
Man,
Yeah,
For
come,
Yeah,
sure.
definitely.
gotta come
I
to the
want to know
For
studio.
more
sure.
about you, Keith. I know you got some jewels in there.
just
For
Google his
sure.
name, bro. It's gonna pop up.
I
You gonna
already
see
know.
it.
I'm ready.
Go to
I can't
YouTube
wait.
and put that name in there. You're gonna pop up. But yeah, Keith, you know what? We want to get to the studio. Your man, Mr. Starion over there, but
Mm-hmm.
only the big guests get in the studio. I'm messing with you, bro.
Sorry, I said, look, you see this jacket I'm wearing? Only the
This
finest of
this
people
this
get in here.
alpaca.
Alpaca.
Facts.
This
Right?
alpaca.
It's all good.
But for sure, man,
Man,
I enjoyed y'all too, man. It's always
definitely
good
enjoyed
chopping it
y'all,
with y'all
man.
in here and getting some knowledge. What about Charismatic? You got anything words you want to say before we slide, bro?
Yeah, man, just stay true to the game and stay true to yourself. Uh, keep on making that real music. You know what I mean? As far as G2, Keith, as far as Gerard, appreciate all 3 of y'all being on the show. It's always a pleasure. Gerard is real people. G2, Keith, I'm glad to meet you, and I hope to see more of y'all, man. And
Same
work
here,
with
brother.
y'all. Actually, work with y'all.
No.
You see, you already want to get on them beats. You are definitely
And
gonna
get on them.
hear.
You get
You know
on
he
them. I'm
ready.
gonna send you. I'm about to send you all the album tonight.
Okay,
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
definitely. I mean, I don't know what you guys' plan is, but I mean, even if it ain't Project Elevator Music, but I would like to get on something.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got your next
Tell them more.
project. You can be on that one.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
definitely.
Yeah. What about you, Star? Superstar,
Oh
Mr.
man,
Rapper?
I just want to say shout out to the amazing people on this platform, man. Shout out to G2, shout out to Gerard. You know what I'm saying, my guy. And Keith Knoxx. I want to make sure I say everybody's
He
name
wanted
right.
to say Gerald.
I know.
You can tell, huh? He almost slipped up
I
again.
know you got the stutter. You heard that, right? Gerard.
Shout out to
Ah!
Gerald.
Shout out to Gerald. Shout out. The L is silent. Oh,
That
shit.
jacket.
Oh, man, I appreciate you just coming on this platform,
Shout out.
man. Shout out.
Yo, I ain't never
You
letting
still
that
thinking
go,
about that
bro.
beat?
Yo.
Oh.
Didn't find that so funny.
Mm-hmm.
No, he don't find that.
He walked into that one. He walked into that one. For
He
sure.
went viral already.
Cut that out.
Right.
No, he like cut that out. Cut that out.
Please
He
cut
for
that
sure
out.
though. He about to repost that one. Mm-hmm. So we already know, man. I go by Sir Juice, man. Shout out to everybody who was tapped in today, man. And I got that Got Juice brand. I got that merch dropping this Thursday.
Yeah, that's
We got the Stack Season hoodie is dropping this Thursday on Thanksgiving. And then I got my single dropping 12/1 hustling. So y'all be looking out for that. But other than that, man, it's been a good one. It's been fun hanging out with my family. And as you know, this is The Fix. Shout out to the projects too.
Hey, gang.
Deuce.
Peace.